In this video, we are going to see the types of function in C. What is the type of function in C is simply defined by its prototype. The types of function that we can define is something like the function with no arguments and no return type. So if the function is not taking any parameter, any arguments while calling, and it is not returning any value, then it comes in the category of the function which takes no argument and no return type. But if the function will take arguments or the parameters while calling but not returning any value, then it comes under the category of the function with arguments but no return type. Then comes the function with arguments and return type. This kind of function will not only take the arguments while calling but also return some value that will be executed later on in our program. So we will simply declare and define the function with the prototype as no argument and no return type, and let's see the example of the function with no argument and no return type. Open Turbo C++ and start. Let us create a new file, and there we will go through the example of the function with no arguments and no return type. Let us define the prototype. So it will be of like function with no argument and no return type. So we have declared the type of function whose return type is void, and inside the bracket it is not taking any argument. Let us define the function definition. So if we are calling this function, then it will simply creates three variables of type integer and assign some value to x and y and add them and assign the value to the z, and we are printing the value sum of %d and %d is %d. It means the sum of 10 and 20 is 30. Let us define the main function. Let us call the method, call the function that we have defined sum, and we are using the getCh. As you should know the use of getCh function. So this will simply take an input character before it close the window. Once it will take the character, it will simply let the program flow to the next statement, and I am simply putting this as the last statement so that it will hold the screen after running the application. We are simply avoiding Alt plus F5 in order to see the output. Let us compile and run the application. So you can see the output, sum of 10 and 20 is 30. So this is how we can declare the function with no argument and no return type and define the function and call that particular function. Let us go to the second category, that is the function with arguments but no return type. We will declare and define the function with the prototype as it will take the argument but it will not return any value. Let us define a new program that will demonstrate the use of function with argument but no return type. So in this function we are taking input the two values and printing the sum of these two input value. In our previous example with the function with no argument and no return type, we have defined the value of x and y inside the sum function. Now we will define the value of x and y inside the main function and pass this value to the function sum, and we will get the same output. Let us compile and run the application. So we are getting the same output. The sum of 30 and 50 is 80. So this is how we can declare the function with arguments but no return type and define and call this particular function by giving the input of two integer type. and call the function using the arguments. Now let's see what is the third category, that is the function with arguments and return type. So we will declare and define the function with the prototype as that it will take the arguments as well as it will return some value, and that value will be using later on in our program. Let us start with the example of the function that will take the arguments as well as return the value. So we have defined the return type of the function as integer int, and it is returning the value z instead of printing the value. Now let us try to declare two variables for input and the third variable for the return type. Let's say x equals to 10, and same as we will define the value y, and we are calling the function, and that function is returning the value z. It will simply process these two values x and y and return the value z. Now we are trying to print sum of %d and %d is %d, that is the sum of 10 and 15 is 25. Let us compile and run the application. So we are simply calling the function sum with arguments. So you can see the sum of 10 and 15 is 25. This is how we can create the function that will not only take the arguments but also it will return you the value that can be used further later on in our program. So that's all about the function. Thank you so much.